Believe all these people are here. Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to Rise and Radke. I am your host, Melissa Radke, and this is my co-host, and I will introduce her in a moment. But right now I'm going to let you guys get a chance to get on. Hi to my replayers that are watching me on IGTV and on YouTube. As always, when you hop on, let us know where you're tuning in from today. Today is going to be so fun. I cannot wait to flip this camera around and show y'all what's going on back in the back here. But tell us where you're from, or if you're watching it on replay, put hashtag replay and let us know where you're watching from. Good morning, Jordan. Good morning, Heidi. Christina is watching. Hello, everybody. Good morning, ladies, says Amanda. Hi. Hey. Hi, Linda. Okay, y'all know how to do this. What are y'all doing? You say where you're from, okay? David Radke. What? David's on here as me. Quit being on here as me. Michelle is here from Pennsylvania. Good morning from Virginia and Logan. It's like they're talking about you like they know you already. This is Logan Armstrong, everyone. And she is my co-host today for the morning show. Yes. And I am so excited, y'all. What if she does better than me?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
That could not happen. That would never happen. But anyway, I'm so excited that she's here today. So a lot of people have been a little bit confused because my kids go to Hudson. So we live out a little bit in the country. Hi from Tulsa. Hi, Rachel from Tulsa and Paris, Texas. So glad you're watching. Webster, New York. Hi, Trisha. So my kids go to Hudson. They do not go to Lufkin, even though we live in the town of Lufkin. We live a little bit in a suburb outside of town. So she goes to the big school. That's what we call it. Hudson's the little school, and she goes to the big school. So she goes to Lufkin High School, and this is the valedictorian of 2020. And as you guys know, good morning from Lufkin. Barbara from Lufkin. Logan is a beautiful girl, says Kathy.
You.
Arlington, Texas, and Madison, Alabama is here. Donna says, so happy to meet you, Logan.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Chelsea from Georgia. Anyway, as you guys know, I was talking about, I don't know, for several weeks, the graduates of 2020 and their parents would email me and talk to me and cry to me and tell me all the things that were terrible about their kids graduating at this time of year, and we get it. And I, one day, just kind of made the appeal, hey, if your kid was and I said valedictorian because I couldn't say every graduate. Y'all would have your kids driving in, and I couldn't do that, so I just said valedictorian. And your little sister, Jordan, who, it's a house of sisters, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How many are there?
There's four of us, and I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Yes, ma'am.
So she's the oldest and she's valedictorian, which means the youngest three hate her. But anyway, but your younger sister, right underneath you, Jordan, who is 16,
yes, ma'am,
follows me. Now, I'm just saying to y'all said young people don't like me. I've told y'all for years they do. And this is proof. So Jordan told you, Miss Dawn, and your mom, yes, Melissa is saying valedictorians.
Yes,
so they reached out to me, and now she's co-hosting. So you know what? The sky is the limit for what your kids want to be. Okay, but I want to show y'all what is going on. So today, Katrina says she's so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, Logan. They're just going to talk to you, and this is a really awesome group of people.
Yes, ma'am.
But they just never stop talking. They just talk all the time. Briceville, Florida. Hi, good morning. So I tried to find a mutual, like a little Lufkin spot. And so I told David, let's go to the brewing company. Angelina Brewing. And David goes, we're not taking a senior to a beer house. So instead we chose the tea room. Now, this is a tea room. If you're ever passing through Lufkin, this is where you want to stop and eat lunch. It is amazing. And all of the ladies are back in the back cooking right now. But they let us come in here before they open. So we set up shop in here. And I have an audience. Actually, Logan does. Yeah. I'm not lying. It's Logan's audience. But look, y'all want to see something? Look. This is how it should be. Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh. Real people. I mean, now clearly no one ugly is in this room. Like everyone in this room is like tan and attractive. But Logan, they're all here to see you. They're saying, by the way, they're saying great work, Jordan. They're saying great work, Jordan, for letting mom know. So you saw Dawn in the back. Dawn is mother to 4 girls. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with her, but mother to 4 girls. And then the other 2 sisters, tell me y'all's names one more time.
Morgan and Delaney.
Morgan and Delaney. So you got Morgan, Delaney, Jordan, and Logan. And then who are y'all?
We're her friends. We're Cassidy.
Cassidy and
Ansley.
Their hair and makeup.
why do you
Hair
look
and
so
makeup
familiar?
crew.
My mom's Jenny Dean.
Oh, what are you doing here?
She's visiting Logan and Cassie.
Oh my gosh! Hi, I love your mother. Oh my gosh. Okay.
They
All
both
right.
graduated also.
Did you graduate this year? Oh my God, your parents are so old. Tell them I said that. Okay. Look, somebody said, look at you, Melissa, getting all fixed up. Y'all hush. Okay, but let's talk about Logan. Okay, this morning is about Logan, and I'm so. What in the world? Now we have a male audience member. That never happens.
This is my husband, Mike.
Hi, Mike. It's good to have you. I'm so glad you're here.
Hey.
Okay, so.
Karen, makeup for friends.
Guys, listen to me. I want you to go and hit share. So we're going to talk about Logan, and we're going to talk about the graduates of 2020, and I want you to hit share on this right now. So please be sure and share. Everybody is talking to you right now. It's absolutely... Shut up, Dina. Dina says, oh, look, Melissa took a bath. Y'all hush. I don't think my voice sounds very terrific. But Christiane, you're just a very positive person. Kim says Logan is so smart and she's cute to boot. She is. We're going to talk about it.
Thank
How many
you.
were in your class?
It was about 450. Yes, sir.
Wow, 450 kids in her class. And this is our valedictorian. And if you were not sure if she was valedictorian, she wanted to make sure that you knew it by putting it in her hair. What is going on here? And how can I get rid of those?
My friend actually did it.
How do you do that?
It's just like a braid, and to get the beads on it. First time we did it, we like misspelled it. I was like, no, we can't do it. We have
No,
to
you
redo
did not.
it. Yeah, we misspelled it. I was like, I just had some personality. I was like, we can just keep it in there. But yeah, so you just have to like do a braid, and then like whatever piece you want the bead to go on, you dip it in the water, and then just slide it on and keep braiding. It's
And it didn't
super
hurt?
easy.
Did you do it?
No.
Oh, I
No,
thought y'all
it's a
said y'all were
different
hair and
friend.
makeup.
It's a different friend.
Oh, a friend that didn't come today. Then how good of a friend are they? Okay, Logan's hair decor is cute. Yes, she looks adorable. Logan, what are you going to study at Texas A&M? Hey, Emily Gibbs, why don't you back up and get in line with your questions, okay? Quit taking over my job. Logan, what are you going to study at Texas A&M? That is where you're going?
Yes, ma'am. That is where I'm going.
Now, you always knew you wanted to go there, or you got a scholarship to there and you just decided what?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm a Longhorn, so.
I don't know what's going on. What are you talking about?
Yes, ma'am. I got a scholarship to A&M.
But stop talking, Logan. Are you a first of all, what does that even mean? No, you're not. You're an Aggie.
Now I'm an Aggie.
You grew up like in the Longhorns?
My mom went to UT.
Get out! No, I'm just kidding. Here's the thing. I didn't go to either one, so what do I even care? I went to Belmont University in Nashville, but when I moved back, our friends all went to A&M, and so now they want me to act like I really care. So you, in your heart, you're a Longhorn.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel going to A&M?
I'm actually really excited now. I have a lot of friends going and stuff, and so.
What are you studying?
Allied health. I'm majoring in allied health.
What is that?
So it's just I know I want to go into the medical field. I just don't know what I want to do yet. So
Allied health.
Yes, ma'am. It's much like general sciences.
Really?
So get like a little taste of everything: sociology, psychology, biology, chemistry. Because I was gonna major in biology, but I'm like, that's too specific.
Okay.
So.
But what?
yes,
okay,
ma'am.
but what do you? And we'll talk to the go horns. Okay, hook 'em. Okay, y'all hush. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a PA, a physician assistant.
Really?
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
why not just go all the way and just be the main man?
I was thinking
Woman.
about that, but that's a lot of time. I don't really want to be married to my job, if that kind of makes
Oh,
sense. So
I get
like,
that.
yes, ma'am. So I'd rather just do like maybe like 2-3 years after I get like my bachelor's degree instead of going all the way, because that's a lot of time, a
It
lot
is.
of money. I don't want to be on call. I don't want to live like that. So
Okay.
nothing against doctors or anything.
No, but you would be tied to it.
you're
night and
tied
day.
to your job. Yes,
Wow,
ma'am.
and I know that because I'm in season 4 of Grey's Anatomy, and they are really. And here's what's so sad. Everyone that's watching knows that's true. Like, I think that I now fulfilled because I am in season 4. Don't tell me what happens. Don't tell me what happens. She would be a great nurse. Kathy Gray says. Okay, so just go to Tech. Wreck 'em. Sterling. Oh my gosh. Time Girl. That's right. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Ramondo from Coos Bay, Oregon, or Coos Bay. You're not on replay, buddy. You're not. If you can see the live button at the top, you're here live with us. Like you can talk to us and everything. Okay, well, today is We're Here For You Wednesday.
Yes.
So here's what I did. I appealed to people to send in your questions that were specific to the teens in your life that were dealing with something, and or maybe the parents of teens, whatever. And I got a lot. I got several, but I think, what did I narrow it down to? Was there 4 or 5?
4.
That were on here. Okay, 4.
Yes, ma'am.
What in the world? Let me find them. Oh my gosh, where are they at? David, can you send them to me again? Where'd they go? I think I deleted them accidentally. Oh God, don't worry about it. We got it. Okay. Come sit on the porch and drink sweet tea and visit with me. Oh my Lord, y'all would not like that. You go girl, orthodont. She speaks with such intelligence, politeness, and grace. She's going to go far.
Thank you.
Yes, she is. So great that she already knows what direction she wants to go. No, David, here it is. I do want to ask, before we get into these questions, I have a couple of questions for you specifically.
Yes, ma'am.
I was in the car yesterday and someone said something about you.
Oh, really?
So in my back seat, I had 3 14-year-old girls. One of them was my daughter, Remy, and the other 2 are 2 of her best friends.
Yes, ma'am.
And they said, Remy said, Mama, who are you interviewing again tomorrow? And I said, Logan Armstrong. She was the valedictorian. And before I could finish, one of the other girls said, yes, we know. She was the valedictorian at Lufkin. And I said, no, why are you saying it like that? And she said, because I go to Lufkin and my mom talks about her all the time and says,
really?
see, Logan is a girl and she was a valedictorian and she worked so hard, and see what you can do if you apply yourself. And I said, okay, that's not a bad thing. You realize that? And she said, I know, but like, she's perfect at cheerleading. She's perfect at tennis. She looks perfect. She dresses like she's just got it all together, and that's hard to live up to. And honestly, Logan, I don't think that the last several years of your life have been perfect.
No.
I think that
definitely
they're
not.
just like anybody else. There's been challenges.
Yes,
I mean, one of
ma'am.
the things I loved about your mom is that she said, Logan works so hard, 2 and 3 in the mornings on test nights, just to make sure that she was prepared and
Yes,
ready.
ma'am.
For those who are watching, what do you say to people who have to push through, even when it's hard, have to push through? What do you say to those?
Well, I would say I'm a pretty strong Christian, so like Christ is always my motivation. Like, say cheer wasn't going right that day or school wasn't going right, and I could always just rely back on God, go back to the basics, back to the Bible, motivation, and then just
Achieve and aspire to, which is precious, but I bet you would say to them, it's going to get hard.
it does get hard.
It's going to
It
get
gets
crappy,
real hard.
you know? And for you to say that you have a really strong faith and a really strong backbone and something to fall,
Yes, ma'am.
that's really amazing. And
Thank
Mom,
you.
you know a big part of that is you as well. So congrats to you. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We are now going to take the questions that were sent in to us, and I'm going to have you read a couple of them.
Okay.
And
Yes,
we're going to
ma'am.
give our take on them. So you just say, like Crystal C wrote in and asks, okay? So you can just read that first one.
Okay, Crystal C. How do I get my son, who is going to college in August, 3 hours away from me, to continue to go to church and to stay in touch with me? I need him to stay close to the most important things, God and his mama.
Okay, Crystal. You didn't say what his name is, but he sounds like a nice guy,
He
Logan.
does.
Okay,
He does.
what about that? All right. What do we say? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you and I are probably going to be polar opposites on this. Because I've got a son. Now, granted, he's only 11. But if he were to go off, I would be like, please go to church. Jesus loves you. And also call me. What do you think that she should?
Well, it sounds like he has a good Christian background. So, like, typically, kids that whatever grow up in a Christian home, usually they just continue, kind of like a habit or whatever. So, I don't think I would worry about him like not going to college.
The question is, has your mother said the same thing? She hasn't? She hasn't. Have you thought it, but you've just not said it?
Well, I think she will keep going because that's kind of ingrained in her,
Mhm.
and I think she will. And she's very schedule oriented and likes her routines. So
Yeah.
I think she will keep going, and she calls me 8 times a day.
That's true.
I do. I'm really.
I
so
will
sorry.
say that, like, I do think when a girl moves off, I think it's a little bit different than when a boy moves off. I think
Yes,
a boy
ma'am.
is like, I'm gonna spread these wings, baby. And a girl still wants to keep in touch with her mom. When I moved off my freshman year of college, which some of you who follow me a lot maybe already know this, I met David and we started heavy petting. And I would, thank you, Mike. You're the only one that got that because I'm old and you're old. And I would call my mother and tell her. And I would say, here's what happened just now in the car. And my mother would be like, I need you to stop calling me about this. This is horrible and I don't want to hear it. But I was so close to my mom. I don't suggest you do that. So she was angry at David for a little while, but now she loves him. But yeah, so girls tend to keep in touch more with their moms. But Crystal C, here's what I would say to you, girl. Because I know Lisa Morrissey is saying, but boys are so different. And by the way, thank you guys for your comments, because whenever people ask these questions, I also want to hear from you guys. I think one of the best pieces of advice, one of my very best friends told me this, and she's got 3 daughters, but they're all grown now. And she said, eventually you just have to trust the God in them. And I think that's really great advice. Dina Schaefer said, way to take it south, Melissa. I know, and we said this was going to be PG. But you have to trust the God in them. And Crystal, if you've done the work at home, he can carry it from here on. And I'm not talking about your son. I'm talking about, that God can carry it. He's got this, okay? And so trust the God in your son. I'm sure he's a really good boy. So, and he'll call his mama. It will not be as much as you want. It just won't be. Yeah. David, when was the last time you talked to your mother?
4 or 5 days ago.
4 or 5 days. Do you know what I would do if I didn't talk to Rocco for 4 or 5 days? This is why your mother hates me. All right. The next question. Oh, David told me to tell y'all to share. David's doing his thing where he says share, share, share. So you guys be sure and share this today because our special guest, my co-host, Logan Armstrong, is here. So y'all, please share. Susan says, I'm thankful my son is nearly 34 and he still calls me multiple times a day.
Cute.
Susan.
Sweet.
Susan, what'd you say?
From the basement.
David said, is it from the basement? Is he calling you from the basement? Did he put down his Fortnite to call you? Susan, log off, because that is not common for boys. That's wonderful, but a lot of moms are going to get mad at you. Ann Chapman says, David, please call your mother. For the love, please call her. So I'm so glad that y'all are watching and giving us your advice. Please keep doing that and share this. Okay, let's see. Read the next one from Rachel or Rachel? Rachel, I think.
Rachel, okay. My question is, how do you love your sister when she's negative 24/7? I mean, I love her, but she's sure making it hard lately. She is 21. Our family oftentimes gets into many arguments because she doesn't know when to stop talking. We all have completely different political views. Sunday, we had a birthday lunch and she brought up a comment. No one had said anything political, which is a shock. And we all stopped her and said, please don't. And she proceeded to say it anyway. She said, in a typical teenage way, ugh, I just want to leave this house, and was about to leave, but she couldn't because she was blocked in. Instead, she just went to her room and fell asleep. It just makes me sad anytime we get together. She pushes buttons. She has a lot of growing up to do, but she is 100% negative all the time. Even more so now that it's election season. What would you do?
Go ahead, valedictorian. What would you do?
Ooh, well, like
Okay, you've got sisters. Which one's the negative one? Let's talk about them right now live. Oh, is it you? Y'all, is that true? Okay, we're going live to mom back here.
Yes.
Is that true?
Out of these 4, yes, she tends to be the negative. Yes.
Delaney, Jordan, what do y'all think?
Yes.
Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Okay, well, what do y'all do? Do y'all just ignore her?
Yeah, just tune her out.
Just tune her out. That's when you know family is in the audience. They're like, tune her out. We don't even know what she said yesterday. Okay, so what do you? First of all, why? Why are you doing that?
Why?
This question wasn't about you, but why are you being negative?
Or was it?
Or was it?
Maybe my mom submitted that in a different name. I don't know. Probably it's just a lot of stress. I think I was super negative in the school year too. I did not sleep a lot. I'd run on 4 hours of sleep. I'd have to drink a lot of coffee, bangs.
Do you feel like being out now has alleviated some of that for you?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. It was a lot of pressure trying to maintain valedictorian, go to cheer, go to tennis, come
and
home
all
and study.
while COVID's going on.
Yes, ma'am. They
You know,
repeat.
they said she's 21. That's what you said, Rachel. You said she's 21 years old. I feel like there is no age that is more prone to trying to figure out who they are than 21 years old. They're not quite a teenager. They're not quite an adult. They're stuck right in the middle. Debbie Todd says talk to her alone so she doesn't feel ganged up on, which is really great advice. Rachel didn't put in here that she had done that, so maybe she needs to do that. But I also think that it's a little bit of a cry for attention. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just a mom's perspective. But when you're going to bring up something that the whole entire family is asking you not to bring up, you want a little bit of that, David, don't you think? What do you say to that?
Yeah, they're probably wanting a little bit of attention.
They're wanting a little bit of attention. I have a sister who is, 22? And she can be negative sometimes. Honestly, we don't pay a lot of attention to it. And I have noticed that that has decreased for her because she's not getting the rise out of us that she wants. So they're saying exactly that she's learning right now. Use experience with someone like that as a reminder on how you don't want to be. People just want to be heard. So whoever she's closest to in the family needs to remind her that family is more important than political views. Very good. I agree with that one. Let's see. Take her to lunch. You have the ride there and back and lunch, and you can tell her how you feel. I say give what you expect. What you feed will grow. What you starve will die. So if she is doing the shock factor, just move past it. Don't engage. Very good. Those are great comments. I think there's going to be a lot of grinning and bearing it in that family for a little while. Welcome to family. All right. Taryn writes and says, hi, Melissa and Logan. I graduated this year, and Melissa, you're right. Being a grad in 2020 really sucked. But hey, it's over. Moving on. But not my parents. I think they are far more upset about what they missed out on than what I missed out on. They even want to recreate a graduation/prom in our backyard. They said they would hire a DJ and a photographer. How mortifying. That's what she said. I didn't say that. She said that. Are all parents of grads doing this or just mine? Oh, and I'm an only child. So yeah, they were really looking forward to walking through this year with me, but I've moved on, shouldn't they? I don't know. That is hard. You certainly can't answer that from a parent's perspective. I want to ask you as a teen though, would that be mortifying if your parents wanted to throw a graduation in the backyard?
Honestly, I'd be down for that. Like,
You would?
I would be down.
Logan
You
will
can invite
come?
me.
Logan will come?
You can invite me.
When she put how mortifying, I got tickled because here's the deal. I'm looking at your parents sitting back here and they're pretty cool and they look like a lot of fun. But we don't know what's going on. Like her parents, you know what I'm saying? Like he might be sitting in his Dockers and his loafers. Mike, what do you have on right now?
Not those.
Not those. Okay. I mean, you don't know. They might be like total nerds. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're
Yes,
like, oh
ma'am.
God. So I would ask the mom, you have an only child, let's say, and you plan on everything for that year.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think Logan is one of 4, so she doesn't get that much attention. So yeah, like Logan said, she would probably be like, oh yeah, I want a party, especially if it's about me. So I think the parents are just trying to give her memories.
Yeah.
So I think maybe the DJ sounds like a lot of fun. Girls would probably like that, right? I think maybe some kind of compromise, like not a prom or graduation, but maybe just have a big party with a DJ and invite friends and Logan and just have some kind of compromise. Maybe not like a graduation ceremony or prom because that is mortifying.
Yeah.
But I think that a party with a DJ and let her kind of do the decorations, the theme. I think they could come up with a compromise, and then the girl could have memories, the parents could have memories, and all the friends.
Exactly.
Have a lot of memories. That's what I would do.
Okay, so I like that. So it's look, here's the deal. I was an only child. My sister didn't come into the picture until I was in my 20s. So I was an only child, and I think I think that's a tender spot for them. So have a little sympathy for them, and I think she's right. I think maybe compromise on the backyard thing. Have it a little your way and a little their way, but come to the agreement beforehand, y'all. Once this is over, we're going to move on from here, okay? We're not going to live in the land of the lost. We're going to keep going, okay? That's what I think needs to happen, but love them. They really wanted this for you so badly. And you sound resilient, which is great, but just let them have this moment maybe a little bit. It makes me kind of sad, especially because you're the only one. So I tend to favor, I'm team parent, okay? Have a party in the backyard. All right, okay. I'm going to end with my favorite question. Okay, this is my favorite question. So I had like 3 more I didn't get to today. I'm sorry. This is my favorite one. Mama, if you are watching, I don't know who the mother is of Redmond. Okay, but Redmond, 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 wrote in, and here's what he said. My hands down favorite question of the day. I know about your show because my mom watches it all the time. She told me I should write in my question to you. She is actually the one typing it right now. So if there are any misspellings, please blame her. By the way, there were not any. Okay, I am going to college this fall on a full scholarship for baseball. My mom has preached to me night and day. Easily I can get kicked off the team for partying. She is scared to death I'm going to get off at school and blow it. She wants me to stay away from alcohol, smoking, parties, tobacco, and women. Doesn't every mom? In other words, she wants me to be a priest and not a baseball player. How do I convince my mom to chill the heck out and let me go to college and live my life? She has even changed the wording on this email a million times, and she wonders why I applied to a school 8 hours away. Can you talk some sense into her? Now she is crying. Okay, first of all, to the mom that actually types that out for him, you are my new hero. I think that is hilarious. What he was saying all of these things, and I just imagine that she was sitting there like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Redmond, you don't mean it. But he does mean it. He does mean it. Okay? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. He does mean it. Let it go, Mom. Back off. David, you are what do you say to that? Goodness knows you weren't a priest at school.
I don't know. You have to let them, you're going to, especially boys and girls too, are going to make mistakes, but that's kind of how you learn to not make bigger mistakes.
I think though that first of all, I think that the baseball boys have a little bit of a history of being partiers and stuff like that. Oh, the 2 beautiful girls on the front are laughing. Okay. The 2 hot chicks on the front are like this. But anyway, I think they do have a little bit of a reputation. And I think she's scared because she's 8 hours away. I mean, can you imagine 8 hours? Let's say that there was I don't want to be like Debbie Downer, but like drinking and driving or whatever. You're 8 hours away. You can't bail him out of jail. I mean, you're 8 hours away. That would be a really big fear. So Redmond, I'm not asking you to be a priest, but I am asking you to be considerate. I'm asking you to be kind. And I'm asking you specifically, buddy, get rid of all social media. So she cannot find you. She cannot look at anything you are doing. That is my advice to you. I want you to live it up. I want you to have a great time. I want you to go to the MLB. But I do not want you to have social media. You got to cut that out. Turn off your Snapchat and your TikTok. That woman's going to track you down. And Mom, I think the fact that you wrote this and you even wrote the sentence, now she's crying, I think you love him. I think you do. You're just scared. So, be responsible, parenting out. That was a great comment right there from Holly Broyles. Parenting out of fear does not work. That's a really great comment. Parenting out of fear does not work. Jennifer Craddock suggests the Life 360 app.
No, not 360. No, not.
Okay, why? I put it on my phone and I put it on David's phone so that we can say to each other, oh, you're near Sam's, I need you to run in and get such and such. It's pretty innocent. Why is it not innocent for you, Logan? Tell us.
Well, my mom has the premium package.
Oh!
Let me tell you about that. The premium package.
Does that include like Google Earth where she can actually zoom in and
It's like the speed limit, if you have a fast acceleration, if you're on your phone while you're driving.
Are you
Correct.
kidding? Can you
No.
put Life 360 on someone and them not know?
I don't think so. I think you have to have the app. Like, everyone has to have the app on their phone.
Oh.
If you're in the little Life 360 circle.
Ann was like, no. Redmond, just listen and take it all in. Your mama will love you regardless, but make her
Aw.
proud. And then another mom wrote, Life 360 is a must. So that is hilarious. I loved hearing that. That y'all don't know what Life 360 is. And all the teenagers started freaking out. We never tracked our kids and never will. Not once they are out of the house. They have to accept it. I love that app for my teenagers. Okay, so a lot of varied opinions, but really, you just got to let them go is the biggest thing. And when I think about a son moving 8 hours away, it would kill me. It would kill me. How many hours? You're only an hour and a half.
Yeah, or
From your-
like 2.5, I think.
Is it 2.5 to College
Isn't it
Station?
2.5 to College Station? About 2. Okay.
That's a good, healthy amount, baby.
It is
That's a good, healthy
it's a good
amount.
number.
Well, listen. Before we go, I spoke at a graduation several weeks ago to the seniors of 2020, and really was amazed at how they even marched out with smiles on their faces and high-fiving each other. It was a small school. They were all friends, you could tell. And I thought back to my senior year and how relatively easy it was. We didn't have COVID. We didn't have all of this going on in the world. We didn't have protests and violence and political negativity and hate across the aisles. I didn't graduate in a world like that, but you guys did. And so as I was speaking to them, I was just kind of moved by all that y'all have been through.
Yes, ma'am.
When you spoke, you got to speak.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
What did you want to relay? What kind of message did you want to relay to them?
Well,
You can say it to them.
okay.
I'm not asking her to give her senior speech by any means, but like, when you were writing that speech, what is it you wanted to say to your fellow students?
Well, I congratulated a lot of my friends for graduating. They've gone through a lot, but my main point was never let your education get in the way of your family and the people that matter most to you. Because like, as much as I loved being valedictorian, like giving a speech, getting all the attention stuff, I had to sacrifice a lot, give up a lot of relationships that like I wish I could go back and change.
That's interesting.
But yes, ma'am, just never let your education get in the way, because at the end of the day, it's your family, your friends, and your relationship with God. That's all you have.
Wow. I guess I could have guessed that you said that, because at the beginning of this morning when you were telling me what you were choosing for your career,
Yes,
I could
ma'am.
tell that you have a heart for family. Like
Yes,
that's what you
ma'am.
want. So I think that's really noble, and I think that's
Thank
precious.
you.
And I think it's a little bit rare these days. I think there's a lot of women who want to make it to the top, and I don't blame them. They want to be the CEOs of companies,
Yes,
and they
ma'am.
want to be married to their job. And if that is you, there's just as much a desire in their heart to do that than there is in yours to have a
Yes,
family.
ma'am.
But we just don't hear about those like you. And so you're a rare find, Logan
Thank
Armstrong.
you.
I'm so proud of you and
Thank
of
you
the
so
of the
much.
person you are. Don't you love her? Don't you love her better than David Radke doing this with me? I do. I love it so
Thank
much
you.
more.
Thank
You are
you.
so well spoken. I didn't know. Look, I know what to get 14-year-old girls. I don't know what to get 18-year-old girls and blossoming adult women and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why I said blossoming. It was weird, and I apologize. Someone wants to know, who are Logan's parents? Can you tell your mom and dad's name?
Yes, Jennifer Shapaka and Jason Armstrong.
Her name is Dawn.
It's Jennifer Dawn.
Oh God, I was like, oh my God. I've called
Jennifer
her-
Dawn. Jennifer Dawn.
Okay.
Yes.
I go by Dawn. She just got a little flustered, the limelight.
Yeah,
Dawn Shapaka, that's how you say
Dawn
it.
Shapaka.
And Jason Armstrong are her
Yes.
parents. I think people from Lufkin are like, who does she belong to? She is so cute. In fact, Redmond, if you're watching with your mom,
Oh yeah.
what in the world? Hey, any mom,
goes to church.
I was gonna
For
say,
real.
any mom that is watching this morning is like, son, come here for 1 second. I want to show you what's possible. You are wise beyond your years, sweet girl.
Thank you.
And Jennifer Craddock, you just got on here. Jennifer said, let's see her mom. Just rewind this, okay? Just rewind this. I didn't know what to get you, okay? So
Oh,
you
you don't have to
probably,
give me anything.
I got you a Visa gift card so that you can just go to Target and get you something for your room, for your dorm room.
Thank you.
And then you're gonna need this. So here's your Aggies. So here's your Aggies mask. You may already have one, but this is from my dear friend Mindy Britton. She makes these, and she made them one.
That is so
There's your
cute.
giggle baggies. There you go.
Thank you so much.
I am so proud of
Thank
you.
you.
I'm so proud of you. I just met you this morning, and I feel like I've known you forever.
I know.
And
yes,
you
ma'am.
you give me hope and a challenge to raise a girl that's a good girl that loves Jesus with all of
Yes,
her heart
ma'am.
and loves her family second. And that's a thing to be proud of. I'd wear that in your hair before I wore valedictorian.
Yes, ma'am. Any day. Yes,
So
ma'am.
you're a good girl. Thank you so
Thank
much
you so much
being
for
a part.
having me. Yes, ma'am. I had so much fun.
People are saying that she's absolutely precious. Courtney Thornton, who's a dear friend of mine, just said, "Oh my gosh, she's got the sweetest spirit ever." So you have made friends on here.
thank
You
y'all.
can come back anytime.
Oh, thank you so
I think,
much.
David, they do want to see you, so say hi to them. Get over here and say hi. They're like, "Oh, we miss David."
Hello.
Oh, there he is. This world needs more people like her. I
Aw,
absolutely
thank
agree.
you.
Hey, y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Thursday. And so have a great day. Remember, look for the good. Okay, look for the good because that's where you'll go. You'll walk into good. You'll walk into blessings if that's what you look for. We love y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.